They didn't hang criminals. They didn't behead them. They broke them on the wheel. Today, we explore one of the most brutal execution methods of the Middle Ages. A punishment designed not just to kill, but to break the human body slowly in front of an entire crowd. It all begins in a carpenter's workshop. The master craftsman practices his art, unaware that this work of art will find its place in the dark pages of human history. In medieval Europe, life in the towns moved around busy market squares. Merchants sold bread, meat, and cloth, while farmers arrived with carts full of vegetables and grain. Street vendors shouted to attract customers. Children ran between the stalls, and travelers shared news from distant lands. For many people, the marketplace was the heart of daily life. But among the crowd that day, there was one man who saw the square very differently. While the townspeople gathered in curiosity, he stood in chains, surrounded by guards. The noise of the marketplace faded for him. The voices of the crowd became distant echoes, because he knew what the crowd had come to see. Not a market, not a celebration.
Max!
They were acting for power. Max gave them the palace's internal plans. He shared information about weapons production.
As the crowd filled the square, Roman soldiers pushed their way through the people.
This group was not
Their
acting
armor clanked with every step as they cleared a path through the marketplace.
They were acting for
Behind
power.
them
Max
walked
gave
the
them palace's
prisoner.
internal plans.
His
He shared
hands were
information
bound
about
with
weapons
rope,
production.
his body weak from days in the dungeon. The soldiers showed no mercy. They dragged him across the square, toward the center, where the wooden wheel was waiting. The breaking wheel was one of the most brutal execution methods of the Middle Ages. The condemned prisoner was tied to a large wooden wheel. Then the executioner used a heavy iron bar to shatter the bones of the victim, one by one. Sometimes the victim died quickly, but in many cases, the suffering lasted for hours. This method was meant to do more than punish a criminal. It was meant to terrify the entire town. If you enjoy dark history stories like this, don't forget to subscribe and leave a comment, because history can sometimes be more terrifying than fiction.